Hey, yo, Spliff.
Yeah.
What the fuck wrong with T.I. acting desperation hanging from a thin rope face looking ass?
What up, though? It's Music. We got all the extra on the smoke. Hit the subscribe button. You have to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Be notified when we drop another banger. We got that boy T.I. Busta Bus. Put your hands where my eyes can see. Hey, look. So you know we got Busta Rhymes. We got T.I. So anyway, Busta Rhymes was on a Fat Joe little interview, IG interview thing he got going on. You know, he had all the celebrities on there, people he worked with. So he asked about a versus battle with T.I. because you know T.I. was calling out 50 Cent and you know 50 didn't go for it. And so T.I. had his reservation about how he felt about New York, how he felt about the South and stuff like that. So Fat Joe asked Busta, you know, about the T.I., you know, what would he do with it? And then Busta is like, yeah. So Busta started rolling with it. Pretty much like, let's make it happen, T.I., blah, blah, blah. So T.I. came back and was like, respectfully, is a generational gap. Pretty much he just like, you know, people that listen to my music during my time, like, you know, you was like, what he said, you had some song, pretty much you was some songs out like a long time ago, like he started. So Busta came back and he was going in on T.I. It's crazy, you know. So what I actually think that T.I. should have said was, my style of music is totally different from yours, because I don't think it's necessarily even about just the gap, because like Busta said, the T.I. can start from his first album, his first song up until now. You know, Busta was out before him, but Busta was still doing stuff after he came out. So he's saying we can use those catalog. And so, you know, I know Busta probably felt a little disrespected because he called like a dinosaur. He's like, I'll give you LL Cool J number, like all type of stuff. But Busta, he pretty witty. He was going in on T.I. I was over there dying. I know Busta had a minute. He said he always look like he going to court no matter what he wearing, what type of suit he wearing. He like he always going to court. I was dying. He called him. Y'all gotta just check it out. Get a comment, let me know what y'all think. Music, I'm out. Cheat.
Hey, yo, Spliff.
Yeah.
What the fuck wrong with T.I. acting desperation hanging from a thin rope face looking ass? Old school teacher face looking ass. Yo, sometimes it's looking, when you look at T.I., it's like, I'll be confused if he got a 5-year-old body or 85-year-old body looking ass. Fucking, hey, yo, real talk, T.I., it don't matter what wardrobe you put on, you look like you still going to court. Looking ass nigga. You put on a church suit, you look like you going to court, nigga. You put on t-shirt, jeans, and Timberlands, nigga, you look like you going to court, nigga. Yo, let me explain something to you, T.I. Real quick. You ever heard of that term, timeless great? See, you don't know nothing about that. You call it dinosaur. Let me help you understand something. When you get 20-year records, 25-year-old classics, and them shits, you still ripping shit down 20 to 25 years later in clubs, whether you in them shits or you not in them shits, and you got every age group bouncing off the wall, then you can talk this shit that you talking to me, man. You got a whole lot of work left to put in that you ain't put in yet. Young, old face looking ass nigga. Yo, T.I., yo, you're supposed to look better as you get older. You know what I'm saying? I feel good, I'm looking good. See, you a king, I'm a god. You looking like a king and running your mouth more than looking like a king of the South. That's what you looking like, Playboy. See, I never actually asked to do a versus with you, my brother. It was presented to me, you know, when I did the interview with my brother Fat Joe on the big show. And we had a Joker moment when he asked me if I saw the way that you was carrying on and behaving when, you know, the whole thing went down with you and 50 and it ended up not happening, and you started talking all of this shit about how you feel about New York MCs and rappers. And see, I know you love me, and I love you, and you know I love you. You're my brother. The reason why we could joke and have fun like this is because we brothers. But all jokes aside, I'm not playing when it comes to respectfully competing. I will bust your ass for real, bro. And I'm going to bust your ass at any given point in time. You feel like you ready to revisit this. If you just so happen to choose to revisit this. The world hasn't seen you bow out gracefully from even entertaining this idea. So I'm not even going to continue to elaborate on that. But moving on, brother. I was asked if, as a New York MC, the opportunity presented itself for me to do a versus with you, would I take on the opportunity to do that? Of course, I'm going to accept that shit with grace, open arms, and welcome it in the most warm fashion I'm supposed to. Now, just for the record, brother, I don't even gotta do no competition with you with any record of mine prior to the day that you released your first single. I could just go to that one section of my catalog and deal with you accordingly and bust your shit. That's it. That's it, man. Hey, man. Hey, man.
That's how I can, folk.
Come on now.
Tip as I can, folk.
Come on, brother. You know I love you, brother.
Tip as I can, folk, but you don't want no smoke.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Folk,
fact.
but you don't want no smoke.
Talk that shit, Split.
Can, folk, but you don't want no smoke.
Come on, again.
Can, folk, but you don't want no smoke.
Come again.
Can, folk, but you don't want no
Here you
smoke.
go, now.
Can,
Hey, yo, listen, we could take it from the first day that you put out your first single to your current album. You just dropped Libra. By the way, everybody please go out there and stream Libra. Libra, support T.I.'s new album. It's incredible. But Extinction Level Event 2, The Wrath of God, is dropping October 30th, 2020. Halloween weekend, 4 days before the election. And we could do verses with just the albums if you want. If you don't want to include nothing before that, even during your time frame of creating your catalog of history and music. I think I'm done talking. But, you know, if you want to keep talking, I was raised by the gods, so all we do is deal with building and show and prove. You gave me LL's number to go and holler at LL about a verse. Hey, yo, take your leaning pizza walking ass up somewhere and go sit down, man. Fuck wrong with this? Hey, bro, go sit down, man. You focus on your Jeezy battle, bro, because I'm going to tell you something. If you take that L, you think we having fun now? I'm going to bust your ass. If you take that L, Playboy, you better get to work and stop running your trap with me. You got shit that you need to do to prepare for that. Holla back, homie. Fuck wrong with you?